When did you have your last drink? 6 o'clock? 7?
Don't be daft.
Jim, you cannot go in there pissed out of your head. They're going to crucify you.
You say Mr. Foster was wearing tracksuit bottoms. What colour?
Black.
Black.
They were navy blues.
They've thrown out the case.
What?
What in God's name do you think you were doing out there?
I'm sorry, Gov. I just lost it. I couldn't remember anything he was asking.
A man after my own heart.
Just pull over. I'll go behind the bush.
Pull over? What are you talking about? We're in a convoy. Get off me! No, Davison, get off me!
I made them abandon the raid. Don't I get any credit?
But if you'd followed procedure, we might have got all 4 of them, and we might not have a policeman with a bullet in it.
Things are already out of control when we got there.
What do you mean when you got there? I thought you were in convoy.
Morning.
Morning.
DCI Scanlon, Kent Constabulary. Here to see DCI Meadows.
I'll just let you know.
Yeah, we got an interpreter in and he reckons he's Croatian. But they managed a few words.
What were they?
They were that he doesn't speak English and he's not saying anything. To be honest, he got such a thump in the mouth from your PC Carver, he'd have a job even if he wanted to.
Yeah, looks like Jim really meant it.
That what you teach him in the Met, is it? Run straight at someone who's firing a gun at you?
If it hadn't been for Jim Carver, him and his mates would have got away with millions of pounds worth of drugs. And that would have been embarrassing.
I still can't believe they even tried it.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? Trying to rip off an armed convoy.
Yeah, well, that's for the Met to sort out. Meantime, on the basis of this being a foreign job, we've put out an all ports alert. Let's hope they're still lying low somewhere.
So the customs know him?
They're still checking, as is Interpol.
They'd obviously been planning this for months.
Oh, sure, they knew the warehouse where the drugs were stored. All they needed was the destination of the next convoy, and they could have been in position in a couple of hours.
So who tipped them off? Who's the inside man?
Yeah. Mr. Carver? Richard Courtney, Waybank Properties. I have written to you. We've not met, but I've left several messages on your answer machine.
Oh, the rent, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's happened? Your arrears now stand at £1,500. Now, under the terms of your tenancy agreement...
Look, I'm putting it together, yeah. Look, you'll get it.
When?
Within the week.
Yeah, Mr. Carver. I spend my working life chasing people for rents on our properties.
Must be a great job.
It's actually extremely tedious, but what it does teach you is to be a very good judge of when someone's bullshitting you.
I said you get it.
Sure. And in your case, I totally believe you. Because you're a police officer. Not only are you trustworthy, but I know that you won't want to be in debt. Disciplinary offence, isn't it? In the police force. If they found out, well...
You'll get it.
I hope so. I really do. You don't by any chance want to make a payment on account right away? So, sign of good intent?
Not at the moment.
Right. I'll be hearing from you, Mr. Carver.
Well, I think the tip-off would have come from this end, the warehouse, rather than the incinerator. The superintendent at Sheppey's the only person who's told when they're bringing the drugs down to him. And even then, it's after the convoy's left. So there wouldn't be time to set up the ambush.
So who does he tell?
Well, he doesn't have to tell anyone. The incinerator's always working.
So how far is it from the warehouse to Sheppey's? About, what, 1.5 hours? So if the gang were holed up down there somewhere, waiting for the nod from someone at that end, they'd have time to get into position.
I'm not ruling anything out, but honestly, Jack, I think that's just wishful thinking. It's far more likely to have come from the warehouse.
Why wishful thinking?
Well, come on, look. While they're being stored on your ground, the security for those drugs is down to Sun Hill.
So you're saying that the leak came from us? So is that the next story the press are going to run?
Well, they'll draw their own conclusions, whatever we say.
Well, I think it'd have been better if they hadn't run it at all.
We couldn't keep it from them. A cop has been shot, for God's sake.
It was a Met copper, not a Kent.
Yeah, but it happened on our patch. The press office had to say something.
It should have been a joint press conference. We might have wanted to suppress it for a while, not release all the details. I mean, this way, every future drugs convoy is compromised.
Hey, if it helps us catch the gang, so what?
You're here early.
Well, I thought I ought to come in. I was going to come and see you for an update on the ambush.
Well, it's Kent's investigation. I'm just coordinating things from this end. Jim Carver and Tony Stamp are going to be interviewed, as are the 3 men from SO19, and even Alan Glover.
And what about the warehouse staff?
Well, I never told anything, but yes, we're going to interview them too later, just in case.
How is Glover?
Had an operation last night. 50-50 chance.
Oh.
Which is why we need to get cracking. Now, I've told the Kent DCI that we'll interview Jim and Tony when they get here. I didn't want to drag them in this morning.
No, that's fair enough. I'll give Jim a call and make sure he's all right.
Well, why wouldn't he be?
Eh? Well, you don't get shot at every day of the week. He might be a bit shaken up.
Wouldn't Tony Stamp be shaken up too?
He might well be. But I'll phone them both. I mean, I've only just got here.
Look, is there something about Jim Carver that I don't know?
Like what?
Well, like, has he got a problem, you know, here or at home, or financial worries, whatever?
None that I know of. Certainly nothing that would provide a motive for him being involved with this ambush.
But I never said that. Why would I want to find him a motive?
He's under suspicion. You can't help but consider motives. All I'm saying is that he couldn't possibly be involved. I only assigned him to the duty the day before. He knew nothing about the drugs convoy till then.
Then we'll eliminate him after this interview. No, I was just making a general inquiry, you know, based on what happened in court the other day. I mean, Jim's not himself, is he? And it's not just going back into uniform. It's something else, isn't it?
There's nothing I know of, but obviously I'll speak to him and try to find out.
So will I.
Hello?
Jim, it's Mr. Monroe.
Oh, hello, sir.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Any news?
Just to let you know that Mr. Meadows...
Meadows and DCI Scanlon from Kent Police want to talk to you straight after parade.
Right. Have they got anything yet?
Not yet.
But it shouldn't take long to find the leak. Not many people knew about
The convoy? Anyway, the main thing you need to worry about is being here on time.
Well, I'll be there, sir.
All right, Jim, what are you doing round here?
I want a word with you.
Well, OK, let me get you a drink first.
Oh,
Excuse
no.
me.
The last time I had a drink with you, the convoy I was with got ambushed and a copper got shot.
Well, everybody there knows about the drugs convoys. We load the vans up, don't we?
Yeah, but you're not supposed to know where we're going. You got that out of me.
I didn't, you told me. We were chatting away and you said there was a convoy the next day. You did, I didn't ask you.
You steered the conversation around. You asked me about it. If you'd passed that on, that would have given them over 12 hours to set an ambush.
Who are you talking about, Jim? The blokes who ambushed you? Oh, leave it out. I can't believe this. All that happens, the drink loosened your tongue and you started chatting about things you shouldn't have. Don't know how that makes me guilty of anything. Just because you shoot your mouth off after a drink, you could have told anyone. Oh, look, I can see you shaking up, Jim, after yesterday. But you're barking up the wrong tree, mate. I mean, I knew you were talking out of turn, and I just kept it to myself. I assume that's how you want to keep it.
What?
Well, they want to interview me this afternoon. And I guess you'd rather I didn't say you got drunk and told me about the convoy.
You'd implicate yourself.
Don't think so, Jim. I mean, I'm no expert, but I think you need some evidence that I passed that information on. At the moment, the only person we know has done that is you.
Tony, listen. When they ask us about the ambush, what are we going to say? About why we got separated from the convoy? We should get our stories straight.
Don't try and involve me in a cover-up, Jim. Told you before, I'm telling them the truth. You were ill, and I had to pull in to let you throw up.
But you're not going to say anything about why I was ill?
I mean, am I going to say you were pissed?
Tony, I was not pissed. Meadows has got it in for me at the moment because of the trial.
I bet he has.
And Monroe. So you're not going to say anything, are you?
I'm actually insulted you think I might grass you up. Sick of covering for you, and I think you deserve to be slung out. No, I'm not going to land you in it. You're perfectly capable of doing that for yourself.
Well, as far as Jim's concerned, being there for that ambush has opened up a can of worms.
Well, so what are you saying? Nobody's suggesting that Jim was involved, are they? He was only there for a day.
Well, I don't know. Mr. Meadows was wondering whether Jim had a motive and was asking if he had any problems at home, money problems. Well, I said I'd no idea, but, you know...
Hang on. I thought you were going to have a word with Jim about his drinking.
I just haven't had the chance.
Do you know why you were sick?
I'd had a curry the night before that didn't agree with me. Must have been food poisoning.
Would this have anything to do with the medication that you told me you were on?
Oh, no, Gov, this was a one-off.
So you threw up beside the road and then you set off again?
Yeah, but we were only stopped for 2 or 3 minutes at the most.
Not having a good day, were you?
As it turned out.
So, when you caught up with the convoy, the ambush had already started?
Yes, Gov.
You see, Jim, taken at face value, it seems an amazing coincidence that you got delayed. Someone with a suspicious mind might even wonder if you knew it was going to happen.
We were almost killed, for God's sakes. He fired straight at us.
Well, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it?
I don't have to listen to this, sir.
All right, Jim, just calm down. We're trying to establish how the gang got the information.
I've been sent down there out of the blue the day before. I didn't even know where the warehouse was, let alone the details of the convoy.
So you have no idea who tipped them off, then?
No, sir.
That Scanlon practically accused me of having something to do with it. Wanted to know everyone that I'd spoken to.
He did the same to me. I told him where to get off. Look, Tony. Did you tell him I was ill?
Yes, I did. I told him you were ill.
595.
Go ahead, Di.
Tony, read your inquiry about Alan Glover. I've been on to the hospital and it's bad news, I'm afraid. His condition's got worse. They're going to have to operate again.
Received. Thanks, Di.
Gov, Mr. Scanlon, I've arranged an office so you can start interviewing us straight away. Everybody's here except one. I'm Mr. Vernon Liggett. Should have been back from lunch about an hour ago.
Is that unusual?
Yeah, apparently he drinks in a pub round the corner. Now that you guys are here, can I go and check him out?
Yeah, sure. We'll start interviewing the others.
OK, here's the list. Cheers, Gov.
Can't believe I come to you again. I'm not worth it. Should have told him you were pissed, and that's why we stopped, and that's why you acted like a madman when we caught him up.
Well, why don't you go back and tell him if it makes you feel better, if it keeps your halo intact?
Don't need to, mate. Like I said, you're laying yourself.
What are you looking at?
Look, you probably don't want to hear this from me, Jim, but I can see what you're going through.
Look, if it's about Alan Glover, he's going to be all right. Whatever happens, he's not going to die.
Now, look, it's nothing to do with that. It's your drinking. I can see you've got a problem. Look, I've got personal experience.
Look, maybe some other time, eh, Reg? Look, I am supposed to be on duty. I do not want to get another bollocking.
Gov, it's Duncan. Liggett was here at the pub. He was seen talking to someone when he arrived, and then he was seen leaving around 1:30 with what the barman described as 2 foreign-looking blokes he'd never seen before. Apparently, Liggett wasn't too happy about it.
Have you got Liggett's address?
Mr. Liggett! Oh. Hey ho. Here we go, eh? Whiskey.
Yeah, OK, Duncan, I'll see you in a minute. Right, Liggett's not at his flat. Neighbours saw him leave this morning at the usual time and hasn't seen him since. But get this, he's got hundreds of pounds worth of booze there. Scotch, vodka, the lot.
Celebratory party that got cancelled.
Well, it doesn't sound like the party type to me, more the lonely drinker. He bought it last week for cash. Duncan found an off-licence receipt in his rubbish bin.
Well, he's our man. Gotta be. These blokes that left the pub with him, it'd be nice to get a better description of them.
Right, well, I'll send Duncan back down the pub, see if he can improve on it.
Might be worth checking his bank account out as well.
OK, you do that. And I'll see if these lads can tell me some more about Mr. Liggett. You're first, are you?
Oi! Hey!
Sorry, mate. You shouldn't be down there. Oh, is it right? Vernon Liggett's disappeared.
That didn't take long to get out. How'd you hear that?
Well, he isn't here, is he? And they're asking all sorts of questions.
Yeah, well, we'd certainly like to speak to him, that's right.
Hang on. After I had a talk with your governor, I remember something. About Vern.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there was a copper on duty here. One of the convoy guards. Heavy-set bloke, fair hair. Jim?
Jim?
Yeah, I think it was Jim, anyway. The thing is, when he left, he was looking a bit wobbly. You know, been spending too much time with Vern and his breathalyzer kit.
Hey, hang on a minute. What do you mean?
It's where he hides his booze. I'm not saying it means anything. I just thought, well, when I heard Vern had disappeared, perhaps he ought to know. I mean, Vern wouldn't know that there was a convoy the next day. But that Jim would, wouldn't he?
Is this your idea of being on the beat, PC Carver? Do you know a guy in the warehouse called Vernon Liggett?
One of the porters?
No, one of the storekeepers. You should know who he is, Jim. You had a drink with him.
Oh, that's what he told you, is it?
Come on.
Yes, I had a drink with him.
The day before the ambush?
What, the one full day that I was there?
Why didn't you tell Mr. Meadows?
What is this? What's Liggett been saying?
Liggett has said nothing. In fact, he's disappeared. 2 men took him out the pub at lunchtime and he hasn't been seen since. Now, I reckon he's the gang's inside man. Slipping them details of all the drugs convoys. But he wouldn't be privy to the dates or the times. No. He'd have to get that off somebody who did know. Maybe the day before. Now, I fear for Liggett. Because these guys are hard men. They've already shot a policeman. They'd think nothing of wasting away a known entity like him. And if that happened, we'd never know who passed on the information.
And you think it's me?
All the police who were on duty there knew there was going to be a convoy, Jim. You were the only one who had a drink with them. I'm amazed you didn't even mention this.
Oh, so now you've got it in for me as well?
Oh, come on, I could have taken it straight to Mr. Meadows, but I didn't.
Yeah, but now that I've admitted it, I suppose you just scamper straight back.
Do you remember the credit card slips? The job interviews? I've already stuck my neck out for you before, Jim. So don't give me any of that nonsense. I'm just giving you a chance to explain.
All right. Yes, I did have a drink with Liggett, but I did not tell him about the convoy.
You sure? State you're in. I'm amazed you remember what you're saying.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I heard about the trial. You could barely stand up.
You've been listening to Rod's case?
And dropping out the convoy to be sick. It's bloody obvious, Jim. You've got a drink problem. I just wonder if you can remember what you actually told Liggett. I bet you blagged your mouth off.
Piss off.
You better tell Mr. Meadows all about this.
What's the point? Meadows already knows that Liggett's involved. Now he's disappeared. What's it again? Except another bollocking for me.
I don't believe this. Alan Glover's fighting for his life and all you're worried about is getting a bollocking. Well, you know something, mate? It just might do you some good.
Now, look, one more thing and they'll just sling me out.
You know what? I'm beginning to think you protest too much. I just might think you're involved with all this. And you're supposed to be hard up. Where are you getting all this money to pay for your boozing? You getting wee backhanders from your mates in the gang, is that it?
Bast!
Don't even try it, Jim! The state you're in, you'll just look stupid. You better tell them all about Liggett. Because if you don't believe me this time, I will.
Sorry to interrupt. Jack, you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me.
£2,000 was paid into Liggett's bank account 3 months ago.
Down payment. So, he'll have been given a retainer and the balance after the raid. Mind you, now that it's all gone pear-shaped.
We're not going to find him.
And assuming he was their inside man, it still doesn't explain where he got the tip-off from.
600 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead.
Jim, when you come in for arrest, can you go and see Mr. Monroe, please?
All received.
Lasci il bicchiere, va a guardare il vino.
Prepara quello bianco.
Sì. You have a busy day today, Jim?
Yeah. I need a pit stop.
Okay, fine. We'll see what we can do. The usual, huh?
Yeah.
You know, Jim, you should come one evening. We'll give you a nice dinner.
Yeah. Cheers.
You're thirsty today, Jim. Another one?
Yeah. How's the Bambino?
Oh, he's fine, Jim. He'll be sorry he missed you. Jim.
Cheers,
bro. Ciao.
Come in.
So.
Ah. I thought you should know Alan Glover's gone into a coma. He's on life support. His wife and son are with him.
Oh, no.
Yes, well, I do wonder who you're feeling more sorry for, Alan or yourself. A touch of alcoholic remorse? It's been put to me that you have a drink problem.
Where did this come from, sir? Rod Scase or someone?
Didn't have to. It's fairly obvious.
Well, I wouldn't listen to Tony Stamp or Rod Scase or whoever. Right, okay. Well, I probably do drink a bit too much, but I'm not the only one. But I don't drink on duty, and I never let it affect my work, full stop. They just want to get me into trouble. Spread their little rumours. Oh, and that goes for Reg as well, because it takes away from their own misdemeanours.
So, everyone else is at fault but you, then?
Well, the way people are looking at me, you think I'd shot Alan Glover, that I'd set up the ambush, but I did everything I could to try and stop it. I got shot at myself.
Jim, this is not helping. I take a step back and look at yourself. Listen to yourself. If you keep denying it...
Denying what?
If you're an alcoholic, the first stage is admitting it.
I am not an alcoholic, I promise you. I can stop drinking any time I want.
You're losing friends over this, good friends that you can't afford to lose.
I've taken on board what you said, sir. And I think, what, with this trial and then the ambush, everything has been, well, blown out of proportion, I think.
No, hold on. I don't think you've understood. This is not negotiable. It's not up for discussion. I'm telling you what you're going to do. As of tomorrow, you're going to take some leave to sort yourself out. I don't mean drinking yourself silly, because if you don't confront this, you're going to be kicked out. And if I'm the one who has to set that in motion, I will.
I think Sunhill's that way.
I'm on leave.
I know, but doesn't stop you going to see Mr. Meadows. That is where you were going.
I'm off to the hospital first to see Alan Glover.
What good are you going to be there? He's still in a coma. Stop putting it off, Jim. Look, the longer you leave it, the more you land me in it. Now, if you haven't got the bottle, I'll go and tell him myself.
No. I'll go and see Meadows now, all right?
I should think so too. You remembered more about your drink with Liggett. I knew it. And now you're feeling guilty.
How do you think I'll feel with Alan Glover still lying in hospital?
I should think the worse he gets, the more you can wallow in self-pity. But if he dies, then you can indulge, you can go off the rails in spectacular style. Jim, jump in, I'll give you a lift.
I've given Jim some leave, sir.
What?
Just a couple of days.
Well, when he gets back, I want a word with him. Just had Mr. Mannion from Area on the phone being all smug about yet another cock-up at Sun Hill. I must say, it's pretty pathetic. Losing a conviction through shoddy police evidence.
No one here is pleased to see a criminal like that back on the streets, sir.
No. Well, I need a word with Jim Carver. It's obviously some sort of problem. Or maybe it's the return to uniform. Does affect some people that way. Having his career stalled at DC. Maybe he sees it as a step backwards.
Yes, I imagine he must. Well, as I say, he's away just now, but as soon as possible, I'll send him up to see you.
£4.80, mate.
Cheers.
2 pints, please, George.
Won't be a minute.
Look, I haven't got it. I mean, I can get it. I just need to find a cash point. Look, you take this, keep hold of the drinks, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, all right?
All right, mate.
And whilst I would accept that the conflicting evidence of the two officers may have contributed to the judge's decision to direct the jury to bring in a not guilty verdict, I cannot agree with your assertion that it was this and this alone. The victim's identification itself was less than certain.
I thought you was on leave, Jim.
I couldn't stay away, Rich. You know how much I love this place. Sun Hills, my whole life. I don't have a car. Soon I won't have a flat. I don't have a girlfriend. In fact, I don't have any friends, girls or otherwise. Oh. This shithole is my universe.
Look, Jim, what about a nice cup of tea, huh?
I've got no time for tea, Reg. I've got to go see Mr. Meadows. I'm going to tell the old girl the truth about myself. I'm going now.
No, look, I don't think that'd be a good idea, Jim. I don't think he's here, anyway.
Oh, is it? I saw Duncan not half an hour ago. Anyway, look. His car's here. I'm going in now.
God, not again.
What are you doing here, Jim?
He thinks he's going to see Mr. Meadows.
Oh, really?
I've come to see Mr. Meadows.
I don't think that's a very good idea, Jim.
Why not?
You're pissed, you prat. Look at the state of you. You're legless.
I am perfectly capable. What are you calling a prat? I'm going in now.
Stop him!
Let's sling him out on the street.
No, we're supposed to keep drunks off the street.
No, well, he can't go inside. He's going to cause havoc.
You can tell Mr. Meadows to come on!
What the hell is going on here?
He wants to see Mr. Meadows.
If you think I'm letting him in the station like that, look at the state of him.
Well, Sarge, can we just put him in one of the cells?
No way.
Perhaps Meadows should see him like this.
Get him in the FME's room, quick as you can.
Come on, up you get. Go on, quick.
Hope he appreciates this.
Won't even remember it.
Andrew, Mr. Brownlow, I thought I said I wanted to see Jim Carver as soon as possible.
But he's on leave, sir, I told you.
Well, whether he's on leave or not, he's in the building. I saw him arrive half an hour ago.
Oh, really, sir? I haven't seen him. He must have popped in for something. I'll try and track him down and send him straight up to you. OK, sir. Bye. Cass, you haven't seen Jim Carver, have you?
He's on leave.
Somebody's just seen him come in the building.
Well, I haven't seen him. You'd expect him to be on licence premises this time of the day.
Duncan, you haven't seen Jim Carver about, have you?
Yeah, I saw him earlier. He was on his way to talk to Mr. Meadows, but he hasn't yet.
Well, apparently he's around.
Yeah, well, when you see him, tell him that I said that time's running out.
Ah, June, Mr. Brownlow saw Jim Carver arriving. Know where he is?
He was here briefly, wasn't he, Reg?
Oh, yeah, briefly, yeah. Of course, strictly speaking, he's still on leave, isn't he?
I know, Reg. Where is he now?
Oh, well, that's anyone's guess, isn't it? I think he's getting something from his locker.
And he's left now?
Oh, I imagine so.
Well, if your imagination's getting the better of you and he's still here, tell him Mr. Brownlow wants to see him.
I can do without this, Reg. Get him out of there.
You know, look, we can't just stick him out on the street, can we? Why don't we put him in one of the vans and then, strictly speaking, he wouldn't be in the station, would he? And then when he sobers up, he can let himself out the van and sneak out the yard.
I don't know.
Well, we used to do it all the time in Neasden. I mean, we had 2 drunks there, and one of them was an inspector. Smells like one and all. Mind you, gentlemen, there. Thanks. Go on.
He was just here briefly to collect something from his locker, but he's gone now. Sorry, if I'd known he was here, I'd have sent him up to you. I've tried his home number, but there's no reply.
This is ridiculous, Andrew. I want to talk to him for his own good. They're talking about having an inquiry into his conduct at the trial.
No, I can't. I want Tom to do it because he knows the area. And we'll meet at 12:30, OK?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
Jim Carver hasn't spoken to you yet, has he?
No, what about?
You're not going to like this. Jim told Liggett about the convoy.
What?
He was drinking with him the day before the ambush, and he got pissed, and he didn't realise that Liggett wasn't supposed to know about it.
A bloody idiot. And then not to own up about it. You don't think he's in on it, do you?
I don't think so. It's a cock-up, not a conspiracy. He really regrets it.
Not half as much as he's going to regret it. So why didn't you tell me about this before?
I thought he was going to tell you himself, and I didn't want to grass on him, Gov.
Oh, very noble of you.
Sorry.
So, if anything happens to Liggett, that'll be on Jim Carver's conscience as well. Where is he?
Don't know. He's been seen around today, but he's disappeared now.
Does anybody else know about this?
Nah.
Well, let's keep it that way, shall we? I want him here now, Duncan. Go find him.
Gov.
Just going to check on Jim, Salt.
Hey, don't let anybody see you.
Who's taken the van out? Cass. Just gone to the Elcott Arms. Tony and Vicky have got D&D needs picking up.
Cheers.
Bubbles! Pretty bubbles in here! They fly so high, they reach the sky! Just
to wake you.
like my dreams, they fade and die! Oh,
So this is where you go on your day off. Mr. Monroe was looking for you earlier.
I'm losing everywhere!
That was a coincidence, wasn't it? Do you think we should pull Jim out of there?
No, leave him. This is out of the station. Still one drunk at a time.
Sarge, you get any idea where I might find Jim Carver?
In the Elcott Arms, I should imagine.
I've told him.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Well, hard luck. I thought I could trust you to own up for yourself.
I did go to see Meadows. I think I got to the station. Next thing I know is I'm in here.
That's amazing. You dematerialise and reappear in a boozer? No, I don't think so. Right, you're coming with me to sort this out. We'll get some coffee down your way. Move it!
Look, I've been thinking. However Liggett got his information, he would have had to pass it on straight away to the gang in order for them to set up the ambush. Now, he didn't have a mobile phone, and there aren't any interesting numbers on his phone bill.
Well, they'd probably insist he used a payphone.
Yeah, exactly. Now, according to the barman at the pub where he drank, he was there lunchtime before the ambush. So I want to get Duncan to see if he can get lists of all the numbers phoned from the pub payphone that day.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar. Waste ground off Broom Lane. A body found. Informants of 3 teenagers who are waiting at the scene. Ambulance on way. Over.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, all received.
Come on! Guys! Guys, lads! Come on! Hold up! Look over here! Hold up! Come on! Guys! Look, guys, just take it easy, will ya?
Oh, dear me.
Look, here he is. All right, just stay there, yeah? That answers that one. It's Liggett.
They found Liggett, shot through the head. So he looks holding, Jim. At least he's never going to stand up in court and say where he got the information from.
It was a simple mistake, sir. I just made it worse by not telling you straight away.
Yeah, well, your simple mistake caused this ambush to take place. Alan Glover to get shot and Liggett to snuff it.
What's the latest on Alan?
He regained consciousness briefly. They're reasonably optimistic.
That's good.
Yeah.
Look, sir. I know I shouldn't have talked to Liggett about the convoy, but no one told me it was supposed to be a secret from him.
Yeah, well, you'd have worked that out yourself if you hadn't have been so pissed. And look at you now. You been drinking today?
Might have had a couple.
What do you mean, might have?
Well, I am on leave, sir.
You've had more than a couple. You've crossed the line, mate. You're on the other side now. Get out. Any luck with those phone numbers?
Yeah, there was one that stood out. It was made from the pub's phone at 10 to 2, which would have been just after Jim Carver left the warehouse. It was made to the Camberton Hotel. Seems a bit upmarket for anyone in that scummy pub to be dialing.
Well, it could have been a Tom fixing up a client.
Nah, it only lasted 10 seconds.
Hang on a minute. Isle of Sheppey, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's plenty of time.
Hiya. DC Lennox, Sunhill. Wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for this guy. I was wondering if he's checked into the hotel.
Yep, that's Mr. Drobovich. He's been staying with us for a few weeks now. He shares with another gentleman.
A few weeks? What's that costing?
Yep, there they are. I haven't seen Mr. Drobovich for a couple of days now, but then I'm not always on duty.
Do you know if the other guy's in just now?
No, sorry, it looks as though he's out.
Couldn't do me a wee favour and give me the key, could you? Thank you, darling.
There we go. Matches the one in the ambush.
Great.
Duncan, run those past Interpol. Let's see who we're dealing with. And when you finish, make sure they get back in the same place. They're in the Bible. Go on, let's get this place staked out for when they get back.
50, 60.
All right, Jim, another day off, man.
Have a brandy, George.
What did he say?
He wants me to call him a cab.
DCI Meadows from DC Lennox. Suspect has gone upstairs to his room. He's ordered a cab. Oh, and by the way, he was carrying a bag when he got back, Gov.
Received, Duncan. He's obviously on the move. Now, you stay where you are for the moment. I've got an idea.
Can I have a wee word with you, sir?
Here you go. Thank you. Your cab's here, sir.
Shall I take your bags? Sure.
Well, he's certainly working hard for his tip.
But you know Duncan. He'd do anything for a couple of quid.
Right, where to, sir?
Luxford Road, Sinatra's. Wait, then on to Heathrow.
Sure. Sinatra's, Luxford Road. No problem. 4-1 to base.
Go ahead, 4-1.
4-1, POB to Sinatra's, Luxford Road, then on to Heathrow.
Received, 4-1. Did you get that, Rod?
Affirmative, sir. Sinatra's, Luxford Road.
OK, I want you and Kelly to get there before Duncan and go inside. He's taking his time. I'll get some backup to meet us there.
Oh, I'm really sorry about this, sir. I could have sworn this was Luxford Road. It runs off Malham Street. Just bear with me, I'll look it up. Luxford. Do you know where it is?
Can we just hurry up now?
You remember, sir?
No, I'm not, no.
£16 each.
Well, I haven't got that kind of money, Rod.
All right, come on.
Thank you.
DC Proctor to DCI Meadows. I'm outside the club, Gov. Rod and Kerry have just gone in.
Received. Tom, any sign of the backup?
Yeah, just arriving, Gov. Any instructions?
No, tell them to wait where they are until I get there.
Received.
I'll grab this table. We should be able to see everything.
I'm gonna have a wander. You get the champagne in.
I want you to have a quiet look around the building. Check the exits. And be discreet, Tom, yeah?
There you go. Sorry about that, sir.
Wait here for me.
Sure, no problem. Holmes from Lennox.
Go ahead, Duncan.
Suspect's heading your way. He's 6'3", dark hair, moustache and a goatee beard. Wearing a dark grey suit and carrying a bag.
DC Proctor from DCI Meadows.
Go ahead, Gov.
We're ready to move into position. What's the situation round the back?
Yeah, it's all quiet, Gov. There's 2 exits. No one's about.
Received. I'm going to send some more backup round to you.
DCI Meadows receiving?
Go ahead, Kerry.
The suspect's been joined by 2 men.
When we go in, you and Rod get the punters out.
They're heading for a door at the back of the dance floor. It looks like it could lead to the offices. There's a bouncer on guard outside.
DCI Meadows from DC Proctor receiving. Shit.
Go ahead, Tom.
I think I've been rumbled, Gov.
What?
I think someone inside the club might have just seen me using the radio.
All units, go, go, go.
Police! Kill the music!
Right, everybody stay calm! Hey, everybody stay calm. I'm a police officer. Please clear the dance floor now.
Clear! Clear!
Clear!
Sir, there's an underground car park. 2 of them are in it. They're armed.
Come on, let's go. Drive. Come on.
Don't move, armed police. No, I don't think so, pal.
Remind you of anything, boys?
Yep. Sorry, Sarge, I was just wondering if you'd heard any more about Jim Carver. Because the last I saw him, he was going into the Elcott Arms.
Yeah. Duncan Lennox retrieved him. He had another interview with Mr. Meadows. He left under a bit of a cloud. They got the gang, though. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. And Glover's on the mend. I thought that might chidge him up, actually. That's hit him quite hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it's just added to a problem that was already there.
Do you think maybe we should give him a call? You know, make sure he's all right?
He doesn't deserve us, you know.
Give me another drink.
It's finished.
Colin, get him out of here, will you?
Leave me alone! I've got money!
I'll close you all down! I'm a copper! Get off! Get off! I'll have you!
Right.